And hasn't it been an afternoon? We broke the record high in Syracuse today at 62 degrees. In fact, at 3 o'clock, the temperature reading at the airport was 60. That's not half bad. It was mild for a lot of the day today, but wow, when we've been warning you for days now about a dramatic change, an 18-degree swing in 1 hour down back into the 40s with a cool breeze developing. If that wasn't your sign that things are about to get a little dicey, I think maybe we have a little bit more evidence for you on triple Doppler. But I really want to show you the temperatures because this is going to come down to street level temperature differences, determining whether we're seeing rain, freezing rain, sleet, or just kind of a mix of everything. Where we are right now is that North Syracuse is at 39, Clay is at 39, and downtown Syracuse is still at 40. In Onondaga County, I would say generally mid-30s. That's still warm enough for plain rain, but if we get a little bit more cold air coming in, not just at the surface, but aloft or above as well, that's going to be a huge player as to what kind of precipitation we see. As of right now, we're above the freezing mark. There's rain in a lot of places, but mix is not far off because Rochester has already dropped to 32, and over in Buffalo, they're in the 20s. Up to the north, I think that change is happening right now a little quicker. Clayton's at 27, Watertown is at 31, Harrisburg is at 33, and Fulton is at 37 as of right now. You can see all of these temperatures reflected in triple Doppler, brought to you by Falso Service Experts. Where we're above freezing, there are the shades of green with drizzle, mist, and some rain falling. Where you see this area of purple very slowly starting to move into northern Cayuga County, into Wayne County, pressing into Rochester now, likely getting a decent amount of freezing rain. That's next up, and it's already happening up in the North Country. Eventually, it is going to take over central New York. The question now becomes, okay, when do we change over to mix? But also, when do we change over to snow? That's going to have big impacts on our snowfall total map, which I'll show you in a minute. This is what you need to know, and this is the timeline of the storm. This evening, what I'm tracking is a flash freeze. As those temperatures drop, we have a ton of water from today that could freeze over very quickly. So eventually, as you head into the later evening hours, anything that looks wet, probably slick. The mix will start to fall, then overnight tonight that mix changes over to snow, and it will be heavy at times, piling up quickly. By tomorrow morning we have steady snow in the morning, but this is a quick moving system. It is tapering off by midday. Let me show you this visually now with the Futurecast. That strip of pink right there, that's the messy mix moving in for the evening. The longer this hangs out, especially places south and east of Syracuse, that's the best chance for maybe some ice accumulation and the biggest concern for some icing issues. Every place else, Syracuse, west and north, we're talking about the snow. That starts to move in, and if we do have a glaze of ice under that, that's going to cause some issues. Futurecast is a little bit more aggressive with that cold air bringing in the snow by midnight, possibly even sooner. That puts us in the snow zone longer, and it increases our snow totals as we head into tomorrow morning, but it tapers off very quickly as we head into the early afternoon. So I want to show you our snow map. We've revamped this since noon and since this time yesterday. The white shading is no longer 6 to 12. We've bumped the entire total up to 7 to 14 inches. In that range is where a lot of central New York falls. Very stark drop off the further south and east you go. We're talking 3 to 7 inches in some parts of the viewing area, but a lot more concern there for ice. If you're looking for big snow numbers, where I think we'll see the most snow stack up, it is south of Lake Ontario in the northern Finger Lakes over towards western New York in the highest elevations of the Tug and stretching up through the North Country. That could be anywhere from 10 to 16 inches, but we could see locally higher amounts. Now, the next change you'll notice is that cold, it doesn't go anywhere. We're in the teens tomorrow with snow tapering off. Sunday and Monday generally are pretty quiet days, though highs are only in the teens, and we start off both of those mornings below zero in Syracuse. Next chance for snow will come into Tuesday. We'll be right back.